Okay, so now we're in the schedule page, or the course information page, excuse me, for Math 243, and we can back out of any of these and realize that there's also one for Math 105, and there's also one for Math 244. I mean, they all have a very similar, again, 1990s look, because I'm still coding like it's 1993. But I try to keep things relatively consistent. Antiquated maybe, but definitely consistent. So anyway, you've got a little bit of text here, not a whole lot to really get at. It's just some notes. Here's another link to my email. I like to put that as many places as I possibly can because I want you guys to be able to get hold of me if you can. I've also got a link to Adobe Acrobat Reader. I try not to use anything digital file-wise that requires you to have any software that you have to pay for. So Adobe is a format that I'll put documents up in to download. There are lots of other freebies out there besides Adobe, but that's just one that works pretty well. I think the one the school has on its server for good anyway. So anyway, over here, this yellow rectangle contains the links that would make up what you would call your syllabus with the in conjunction with the first page we looked at already. So first thing we'll look at is the schedule page. We'll click on that first because this is going to be the most visited page for you guys most likely anyway. Now what this does, and again, I use McDonald's colors, reds and yellows, because statistically they do grab your attention and they jump out at you. At the very top, we've got these things called resources. Math 105, Math 243, and Math 244. I'll come back to those momentarily. We'll get back into those. I've also got rainy day coupons. We'll deal with those momentarily as well. And then we've got jump links to get you anywhere from week 1 up to week 11. And all that allows you to do is to jump through the calendar. I'll go a little bit slowly at first. What you've got here is basically a listing of a calendar laid out for all of my classes that I'm teaching in any given term. So all the weeks look the same. This is week 3 from October 12th to October 16th. Let's just pop back up, there we go, to week 1. Now week 1, if you take a look at week 1, every block, excuse me, every week looks kind of the same. The top yellow gives you the dates, September 28th to October 2nd. The red underneath gives you administrative notices. For example, this one gives you a link to the library tutoring schedule. This one gives you information about how you can download Office 2013 for free. All these are good links. The next block is the calendar. You've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And what you've got is you need to find your class over here. Math 105, Math 243, the Monday, Wednesday section, Math 243, the Tuesday, Thursday section, or Math 244. And you just follow it across, and it lets you know what's going on. So let's keep with the 243 theme. Math 243, Monday, Wednesday. You meet Monday, you don't meet Tuesday. You meet Wednesday, you don't meet Thursday or Friday. And if you look down through the entire calendar, that's what you'll see. That's what you'll see each Monday and Wednesday, each Monday and Wednesday, each Monday and Wednesday, and so forth and so forth and so on. So that's kind of the way the calendar works as far as structure goes. We'll get more detailed as we go through class, but that's the basic idea of it. Now, due dates are going to tie into the resources. So I just wanted to make sure that you could see the structure of the calendar before we start talking about when things are due. Like this, for example, you'll notice that there's something here on Monday that says what we did together, discussed online information. And that's pretty much all we're going to do on the first day anyway, in any of these classes. Because let's face it, you guys haven't been in class, some of you, for months, and your brains need to get like re-entered into the atmosphere of being in a classroom again. So that first day, I've learned some interesting things to do to get you back re-entered into that atmosphere. The next day, though, Wednesday, there are some things due, and we'll talk more about that in a moment. But right now, just realize that you'll notice things are usually, for the most part, due on Wednesdays. And we'll talk about what those things are in a minute. But that schedule page goes all the way down. Now, notice also, many days are empty. What we did together, there's nothing there. What we did together, there's nothing there. There's something due here, and there's a reason for that. That's because it's Veterans Day. But regardless, most of the calendar is blank. All these what we did togethers are blank. It's very simple, honestly. The reason for that is because I know the topics that we are going to do or attempt to do in our courses. For example, let's click on this Math 243 resources link for just a moment. If you click on this link, you see a big yellow box, kind of keeping with the theme of my 1990s coding. These topics, Intro to Prob and Stat, Central Tendency, Variability, Relative Position, Outliers, and so forth, that's Math 243, right there. That's Math 243. We're going to start here and work our way down. Math 105 is very similar. Math 244, very similar. A list of topics, usually around 9, at most 10, that we begin at the beginning and we work our way down. What I don't know exactly is when we're going to be in each spot on, say, week 8. Where are we going to be Monday of week 8? You know, honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I can usually predict where we're going to be, say, week 2. But week 8, week 9, completely out to lunch as far as where we're going to be. So what I do is I update the schedule page every time we have class. So after, for example, Wednesday's class, I will have filled in what we did together with links right here. They'll be linked much like these due dates, or these due assignments up here are linked. So you'll start seeing things like PowerPoints linked, some handy hyperlinks to websites linked, and so forth and so on. So that's this calendar it's dynamic. It will fill up. It's by no means static. I mean, it's mostly empty right now. It will become a resource for you to use as the term goes on. So that's the basic structure of the calendar. Next, what we'll get into are some of the other aspects of this menu back here, materials, assessments, and so forth. So we'll get that in the next video.